your ruler.
Zod.
Your lands, your possessions, your very lives will gladly be given in tribute to me.
Hey everyone! Super happy to be here in the Looney Tune universe. Look at me! I'm a cartoon!
What's up, Doc?
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you? Oh, it stinks. Nice and good. What is this? I've been here before.
Dribble these cheeks, Bugs. Let's see how stinky those fingertips can get.
What's up, guys? So this is going to be a movie review of Space Jam: A New Legacy, and I'm going to be real and honest. I really tried to go into this movie with an open mind, and I tried to go into this movie with no biases and with an open mind. And yeah, I mean, the movie, in my opinion, started out pretty corny with the family stuff. The family stuff seemed forced and fake, and not, it definitely seemed like him and his family weren't good at acting, and so it just came off as disingenuous and corny as hell. And then not only that, but did they really have to do a giant flyover view of his giant beach? I don't know if it was on the beach, but it was like on the side of a mountain. Did they really have to show us a flyover of his Tony Stark level of mansion? Like his Tony Stark size compound of a mansion? I mean, that just took away all relatability right off the bat. And then and then I will say this, then it started to get a little bit better, and it started to get a little okay for a little while, and definitely all the fancy special effects had to do with that. Like, because when you're getting a bunch of fancy special effects, it'll definitely I don't know, it's just pretty, and you can just kind of forget, I don't know, just something that mesmerizes the mind and makes you, trick you into thinking you're enjoying it. And so anyways, the special effects are pretty good, and I really liked Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle is good in anything that he's ever in. I always enjoy Don Cheadle. Yeah, but and then they started getting into the Toon worlds, and so here's my problem is I did not like. They almost tricked me. They almost had me for a minute, because I was being mesmerized and dazzled with all the special effects and all the different franchises they were throwing at us. But then I was like, wait a minute. This is supposed to be a Space Jam movie. This is supposed to be the Looney Tunes. And they're cheating and throwing pretty much every single Warner Brothers property and franchise at us all at once to make up for the fact that this movie is, not that great. I feel like they're using, and not only that, but using every single Warner Brothers franchise to make up for a movie's that is mediocre is not only a slap in the face to the audience, but it's a slap in the face to all those other franchises. It's a slap in the face to not only that, and this is going to be a huge nitpick. Some of you are going to say, "Oh, you're a fucking nerd, you damn nerd." Okay, but they put the DC universe, right? they tried to fit the DC universe on one planet. The DC universe would not fit on one planet. Not only that, even if you said, oh well, that's just the DC animated universe or the DC animated planet, even the DC animated universe wouldn't fit on one planet. All right, so that was another thing that bugged me. And then so they went on and they showed the Matrix, and for some reason the Matrix wasn't animated, and they showed a whole bunch of other stuff, and just they threw every single Warner Brothers property at you, and I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of enjoying seeing all those other universes. I was kind of enjoying it. It was kind of making me forget that the movie was mediocre. And I was enjoying the special effects, and I was enjoying the franchises. Then the basketball game starts. And the basketball game goes on way too long. Like the basketball game is like, I don't know why, but it's like at least that movie's 2 hours, and half of the movie is a basketball game. You could argue, well, it's supposed to be like that. It's a basketball game. I don't remember the first Space Jam being that way. The first Space Jam, the basketball game, was like the last third or the last quarter of the movie. It wasn't it wasn't half of the movie, right? Maybe I'm wrong, but regardless, the basketball game went on way too long. Way too long. And it was just, it was the whole rest of the movie from there on was just a bunch of special effects dazzling you to cover up a mediocre movie. All right? And so, guess what? I don't know if it was the storm front rolling in, and the climate in the air change of temperature messing with my equilibrium or whatever, like, because there was a temperature change and a storm front rolling in last night. I don't know if that messed with me or whatever, or if it was just because of the movie was super fucking boring during the fucking basketball match. I passed out. I don't know if the movie made me stroke out, like when I woke up right at the end of the basketball game, and I felt like the movie made me like literally my first thoughts was, this fucking movie made me stroke out, dude. This movie fucking made me stroke out, right? And I was like, I was pissed. Like, this fucking mediocre movie stroked me out during the basketball game. Anyway, so I woke up, I'm all groggy, the basketball match is over, everyone's getting zapped back to reality, and so I catch the end wrap up of the movie, and so it's like, oh yay, we're family, and oh yay, and then he takes his son to basketball camp because his son says, oh, I'm done with video games because video games are bad and we just got sucked into one, so I'm going to go to basketball camp now. And then that was the end of the movie. All right, so first of all, I tried my best to enjoy it, and then I just didn't. Like I said, I stroked out during the basketball game, and I blame the movie, even though it could have been the Stormfront. But yeah, fuck that movie. Also, they tried, let's make it relatable. Let's make him a family man. Let's try and get, people to empathize with him, and he's a good dude and he's a good father. No, fuck that dude. Fuck him, dude. The movie was fucking shit. I'm whatever, man. And you know what? Let's talk about. Oh, they also gloss over the fact that this all happened before. This all happened before, and for some reason, Bugs Bunny just doesn't remember. He's like, this all happened before with Michael Jordan, and none of the Toons remember. And it's like, oh, that was a distant dream. Like what? That should be canon. Like, he should have mentioned it. Like, yeah, one time I played a match with Michael Jordan. I've done this before. And, like, they didn't even, they made a joke where, like, I don't know. It's just weird that wasn't even a factor. Yeah, and let's also get into, let's talk about the China banning, right? So apparently, for whatever reason, China banned this movie, and it says LeBron has okay, so it says China won't carry LeBron's Space Jam. LeBron has pledged allegiance to Chairman Xi for more than 3 years for the sake of Space Jam's revenue. And then so okay, I'm scanning through the article. So apparently one of the reasons why LeBron was sucking China's dick for years now was because he wanted to get all that extra revenue for whenever he started making movies. And then they're like, no, now that you've sucked our dick for 4 years, we're just gonna slap you in the face. And I'm not seeing the reason. So China banning it, because China banned it, the movie lost several $100 million. So they lost like $300 million. Probably eventually it's going to be a loss of billions of dollars because of China banning it. And I'm trying to see if they did it for a specific reason, or if they just did it as a flex. Like out of spite, like, haha, you sucked our dick for 4 years and now we're just gonna ban your movie. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Let me search the page for the reason. Nope, there's no reason. LeBron has worked hard for China's friendship. He told members of the NBA to shut up and dribble for Xi, was willing to spread dishonest information about American history, and even ripped the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution in hopes of releasing Space Jam in theaters. So, all that for nothing. All that for nothing. And they're not even saying why China refused the movie. I can't think of anything in the movie that would be controversial that for China to want to ban it. There's nothing political. There's not really anything woke in the movie, from what I remember, other than them taking away Lola Bunny's shapeliness. That's the only thing. That's there's literally nothing in the movie of why China would want to ban it. So just kind of a slap in the face. Anyways, fuck this movie. I'm sick of them butchering franchises, making sequels that don't live up decades later for no reason other than they're fucking out of ideas and just butchering shit. Remakes, sequels, anyways.
Stop it. Get some help.
This movie bummed me out, dude. Oh, and I was up all night because I fell asleep during the movie. I woke up at like 10 o'clock and it's like, oh, well, it's 10:11, and I just slept for this 2-hour movie, so now I'm fucked up. Anyways, fuck this movie.